Origami Tree, and today we'll be making Origami Brown the Bear from Line App. Now, I'll be very honest with you, I'm actually not an active user online, but I do think Connie and Brown are super cute, so I decided to design some origami with them. So for now, this is just going to be a two-part series. This is part 1, and like I said before, we'll be making Brown the Bear, and part 2, we're going to be making Connie the Bunny. And all of the information is going to be in the video description if you want to go check that out. But before we jump into the video, if you're new to my channel, welcome! Be sure you hit that subscribe button, also notification bell right next to it. I post new crafty fun videos all year round and would love for you to join me. And without further ado, let's jump right in. To make Origami Brown the Bear, you're going to need 2 sheets of brown paper, one for the face, one for the body, and then also a lighter brown for the muzzle. You'll need a Sharpie or some type of writing utensil to draw in the features of the bear, and also some type of adhesive. I will be using double-sided tape, but you can use a glue stick or just normal tape as well. And let's get started. So I'm going to start with the large brown sheet of paper, and we're going to focus on making the body first. And the first thing you want to do is to take your sheet of paper and fold it in half. Crease that in. And then unfold. And then after that, you want to fold it in half again in the other direction. Crease that in. And unfold. Now you want to take the bottom side and align it to the center crease. So I'm going to fold it straight up, just like that, and crease it in. Rotate and repeat the same thing on this side. So fold it straight up to the center crease and crease that in. So now I'm going to rotate it like this and take this bottom side and align it to the center crease. Fold that straight up, crease it in, rotate, and repeat. Now we want to unfold, and then we're going to focus on this center crease over here. So I'm just going to fold it over to reinforce it a little bit more and so that it's easier to see on camera. What you want to do is to align this bottom side and fold it along that center crease. So you're going to fold it diagonally like this. Make sure that this aligns with the center crease. Put your finger in here and flatten. And then do the exact same thing on this side. So we're going to fold it diagonally to align it to the center crease, like this. Put your finger in here, crease that in. And then we're going to push down from the right side towards the center. So crease that in. Now let's rotate and repeat the exact same thing on this side. I'm going to take this top flap, fold it diagonally to align it to the center point. Put my finger in there to flatten. Do the same thing at the bottom. Fold it diagonally, put my finger in here, and then flatten. So now let's rotate, and we're going to take this flap over here and fold it down like this. Take this and fold that down. Flip the entire thing around. And then take this corner over here and we're going to fold it up, and we're going to fold it diagonally, sort of at a slant, and you can slant it as much or as little as you want. This is just going to make his right leg. Well, my right, his left. Crease that in right there. And then do the exact same thing on this side. Crease that in. And now you notice there's this little tip sticking out. You're just going to slip that right underneath. So lift that, stick him in there like this. Do the same thing on this side. Lift this up and stick it underneath like that. And now you can keep his legs like this, or you can fold down the sort of the point over here to make it a little bit more rounded. I'll show you both. So this is how it looks like when it is pointy, and this is how it looks like when it is rounded. I'm just folding it back to round it off. I kind of like it rounded. And next we're going to work on the hands. And with the hands you can take a little bit more liberty. There's several ways that you can make the hand, but I'm just going to do a very simple one by folding it diagonally like this and like that. We got his little hands. So cute. So now his body is completely done, but I'm going to take a little bit of double-sided tape just so his hands are not, you know, flopping around. So grab a little bit of that. See how it doesn't stay put? But anyway, I'm going to put some right at the back. Fold it down. Do the same thing here. And fold it down. So now we got a nice sturdy little body. I'm going to put the body aside and work on the head. So I'm going to take the light brown and put this aside as well. So now we're going to work on the head. And for the head, what you want to do is to take your sheet of paper, flip it around so the color side is facing down, and then fold it in half diagonally to create a triangle. Crease that in. And now we're going to rotate so that the opening is facing down or facing towards us. Fold it in half, just like this. And actually you don't really have to fold all the way, you can just do a pinch fold. And what a pinch fold is you just find the halfway point, which is right here, and you just kind of pinch it down a little. And that way you have the center point without having to make a very strong crease down the middle of his face, for example. And this one, again, you could take some liberty. So I'm going to fold it diagonally just like this. And one rule of thumb is sort of make this side over here parallel to you or parallel to the table. So I'm just going to go like that. And then do the exact same thing on the left side. Fold it diagonally. And this one, you just want to align that, this side over here, with the bottom side of here. So fold it diagonally and crease that in like this. And now you have this shape over here. And next you want to work on the ears. So we're going to take this left side and fold it back up. And you can sort of imagine his ear being right over here. You can angle it that way or this way or however you want it. I'm going to do it right about here. Crease that in. Do the exact same thing on this side. Maybe right about here. And once you have the position of the ears and the angle, you're just going to flatten it like that. Next, I'm going to take this top side over here and fold it straight down as far as it will allow you to go. And then I'm going to round off his face a little bit. And so to do that, I'm going to take this side, just the right side, and I'm going to fold it diagonally along this diagonal. So take that, fold it diagonally, and crease that in. Do the exact same thing here. So take this side, fold it over to the right, and align it along this side over here. So fold it over, crease that in. And now here's the fun part. We're going to flip his face around. So now you can see the shape of his head a little better, and it doesn't look so abstract as if you were to look at it from this side. So flip it over and we're going to work on the ears, and this is really fun. You're going to round it off, fold it back as much or as little as you want, and then do the exact same thing on this side. So fold it back like that. That's his little face. And now you're just going to fold this entire thing upwards as much or as little as you want. Now his face is a little bit more rounded. I know this is a hexagon, but you kind of just want to fold it up to where you is closest to it being round. So maybe like this. So that's his face. So now that I have the head done and also the body done, we're going to work on the muzzle. And for the muzzle, I'm just literally going to take a sheet of paper and cut it into an oval. And you might want to put it against the head just to sort of gauge the sizing. So cut it close to the head. So that is the size that I want. And so now I'm going to take this and just put a little bit of double-sided tape on it. Doesn't look like brown now, but in a little bit he will look like brown. And his muzzle is a little close to the bottom of his face, so I'm going to put it closer to the bottom. Glue that on there. Kind of looks like a koala. And then take my Sharpie and draw in his little eyes. So he has 2 dot eyes that are really close to the top of his muzzle. So I'm going to put one over here. And I always like to start the circle small because you can always make the circle a little bigger. Now I'm going to move on to his nose, which is just a little upside down triangle. And now I'm going to draw a straight line down from the bottom and do a little upside down V. And his face is done. And now I'm just going to take some double-sided tape, place it right on top of the body, like that. And I can position the head. So I can either do it like this or just kind of like slant it to one side. I want to make him look a little stubby, so I'm going to put him right here, slant it to the side slightly. And that is my completed brown bear. Thank you so much for watching, and also for watching until the very end of the video. I always appreciate that. Leave your comment below letting me know if you want me to continue this series. So like I said, it's only 2 parts now. I have Connie the bunny and Brown the bear, so check that out in the video description. But if you want to see another character, let me know in the comments which character you want to see. And if you're new to my channel, be sure you hit subscribe. Hit the notification bell too, because if you don't, you won't be alerted of new videos, and that would sort of defeat the purpose of hitting subscribe. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!